welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so excited to be filming this tutorial for you guys. It will be a talk through video. It's going to be about how I get my everyday glam using only affordable products. Any of the products that I will be using you can purchase at the drugstore or online, but they will be affordable. None of them will be high-end. In the beginning of the video, I have already moisturized, primed, and used foundation, but I will begin the video blending out drugstore concealer. Yeah, everything I use today is affordable. You can purchase it at a drugstore, Walmart, or online. I will let you know how much everything costs and where you can purchase it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment box, and I hope you enjoyed the video. To start off, I will be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. This concealer is brand new. I found it at my local Walgreens. You can purchase it at any drugstore that sells Wet n Wild products. It was around $4.99, and it has very high coverage, but it goes on very lightly and it blends out really smoothly. To blend it out, I used my damp beauty blender. This beauty blender, or beauty sponge rather, is actually from the brand Real Techniques, which you can also purchase at Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, Harmon, anywhere that sells makeup. Usually you can purchase. It also is available at Ulta, along with a couple of their new beauty sponges in their Diamond line. This has been my go-to sponge for a long time. I love this just as much as the beauty blender. It works just as well. And as I've mentioned in other videos, I really have found that I love all beauty sponges. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Real Techniques or the Beauty Blender brand. I love them all. If you just dampen them with a little bit of warm water and squeeze it out, they all work perfectly. The next step, I'm going to use my Fit Me Maybelline Press Powder. I purchased this a long time ago, I believe at Harmon's, and it's just a matte powder that I use to set my foundation. The powder usually comes with like a little puff that you can use, but I prefer blending out my powder or setting the powder with a brush, and this brush is from Sephora. It is the number 55 airbrush. The next product I'm going to be using is my RCMA translucent no color setting powder. This stuff is amazing. I mentioned it in my January favorites, and I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques blending brush. This is one of their smaller brushes. It's a little bit tapered, and it's a fluffy brush that you can use anywhere on your face to contour, highlight. I like to use it to set my concealer, my under eye concealer. I'm then going to go in after this and bake my face. Now, next up, I'm using my NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. I'm using the third shade in from the left. And I'm going to be using my NARS Ita brush, tapping the excess off, and I'm just lightly sculpting out my face with the powder. I know it looks really heavy right now and very defined, but I will be blending this out later on to help it look more natural. What I'm doing is helping create a smaller nose, and I'm sculpting out my cheekbones. Again, I will be blending this all with another brush in a little bit. I remember when this brush was on a wait list, and anytime it went in stock, I rushed to go order it, and it went out of stock within minutes. You can find this brush at Sephora, online, sometimes in store. I think I purchased mine at a Lord & Taylor a long time ago, but there are so many brushes out now that work just as great, and you don't need to spend the money on it. Now I'm going in with a Morphe brush, and it's a big fluffy powder brush, and I'm just blending out everything, the contour, the setting powder. I'm just really blending it out to create a more natural look. This is my Essence Matte Bronzer. I actually love the smell of this. It's just like butter. It's really creamy, it's matte, and it smells like vacation. What I'm doing is I took a fluffy blending brush, and actually it's more like a tapered powder brush, but I'm just going in and adding some bronzer and color to my face just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Now I'm going in and taking some more of that RCMA No Color Translucent Powder, and I'm just putting it on my face very liberally to bake my under eye area. Baking really helps to create that matte looking finish. It helps to set your concealer, and the most important part is it helps to eliminate any kind of creasing or settling in the lines that the concealer may do. I personally have not had a problem with this concealer. It doesn't settle in my lines, and I love it. Next up, I'm going to be taking my Carly by Belle palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be using the mauve shade at the top, and I'm also going to be mixing it in with the dark brown matte shade in the second row. And I'm going to be now using a fluffy blending brush to create to help create a transition at the top of my lid. This palette is really affordable. BH Cosmetics is an affordable makeup brand. You can purchase this online, and they currently have it at Ulta. It's between $12 and $14, and the colors are very pigmented. Their highlighting shades highlight really well. There's just a lot of pigment. They're very creamy and smooth, and I actually purchased another palette because it is limited edition and I wanted to have a backup for when I run out. But I do use this palette every single day for multiple purposes. Now what I'm doing is just blending the two colors together to create a heavier transition. Now I'm going in with the matte white shade that's at the top of the palette, and I'm going to be blending it in, or actually I'm going to be packing it on with my MAC brush on the top of the lid.
Okay. Okay, honey.
I do film videos when my son is home, so if I'm talking to him, it's because he's yelling for me. So I'm just lightly packing on the white matte shade all over my lid, and later on I'll be going out with some more colors to kind of blend it out together. Now I'm going in with that tapered blending brush from Real Techniques and just wiping off the bake. I'm going over the bottom half of my face with that Maybelline Fit Me matte powder just to kind of even everything out one more time. Next up, I'm going to be using my Luminoso blush by Milani. I love this color. It's a very peachy, shimmery, corally shade. And I'm using my Wet n Wild blush brush, and I'm just lightly dabbing it over the apples of my cheeks.
All right, buddy, I will.
Next up, I'm taking the Carly Bybel palette, and I'm using the highlight shade. Oh, we are out of focus.
All right, we'll go
I'm
to
using
the
highlighting
pizza store in a
shade
couple
to highlight,
minutes. You want to
my
go to the
brow bone.
pizza store? All right, sweetheart.
Now I'm highlighting the inner corners of my eyes with the highlighting shade.
All right, baby, we're going to go.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize how close I was holding the palette to the camera because it's going in and out of focus. Next up, I'm taking an e.l.f. tapered blending brush and using that second to left highlighting shade on the bottom and highlighting my cheekbones. I don't know why not using my light, not using my ring light and just using the natural light was a smart idea because I was away from the window. So the camera isn't picking up the highlight, but I promise you it's there. I use the highlight down the bridge of my nose, in my cupid's bow, the high points of my cheeks, under my brow bone, and in the corner of my brows. Next up, I am taking an eyeshadow brush, and I will be mixing the dark matte brown shade with a metallic shade, and I'm going to be just creating an eyeliner effect, kind of smoking out my under eye. The brush I'm using is just a basic eyeshadow brush, and it's more along the lines of a smudge brush, but I'm going in with a fluffy blending brush and just kind of like buffing it all out. Again, I'm using a little bit of that no color translucent setting powder and just dusting it under the shadow under my eyes just to kind of reiterate the baking under my eye. This way the eyeshadow that is used in place as an eyeliner will not smudge, it won't fall down, it really helps it to stay in place. Next up, I'm going in with my Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline, and I'm going to coat my lashes, my upper lashes, and my lower lashes before I put my lashes on. Now I'm going to go in with my Essence black liquid liner, and I'm going to line the top of my lids. Ooh.
All right.
Put that palette down, girl. So I'm gonna attempt to show you how to create my wing if I ever get this palette out of the way. I'm so sorry about this.
Okay. All right, go get them. You're a big boy. Bless you.
Now I'm just going in and touching up my face with some blush. Now I'm going to be taking my favorite lashes by Salon Perfect in the number 615 and my Duo glue, and I'm going to be applying them to my eyelashes. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Jordana liquid lipsticks. These are brand new. I also purchased them at Walgreens. They're around $4 to, I believe, $4.99, but they work amazing. I love them. This is their lightest pink, baby pink shade, and I really don't need to reapply this at all during the day. It is comfortable wearing, it's light wearing, it doesn't dry out your lips, it doesn't make your lips clumpy or the skin flake. It really, it's a great liquid matte lipstick at an affordable price. Now I'm going to go in with the lashes and just lightly apply them to the top of my lashes. I made a video for this on how to apply lashes for beginners. If you want, I can link it for you guys if you would like to watch it. Now I'm going to go in with the Big Shot mascara and just lightly coat the top of the lashes. Please excuse the fake tan that's wearing off my arm. It's a week old and my arms and wrists are always the last place for it to come off. It's from self-tan actually. And that really concludes my affordable drugstore makeup tutorial. This is actually the makeup that I wear every day to work. I work Monday through Friday and I really love it, and it's pretty easy, it's affordable, and it works for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment box. Thanks.